being a side.
Have you ever been a side chick?
No.
You've never been a side chick?
Not that I know of. All relationships that I go into, I'm the main.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who are here for the first time, my name is Chantal, more popularly known as channii, Sayz on all social media platforms. And today I'm doing something a bit different. I want to have a discussion about why females stay in toxic relationships. Why females stay in toxic relationships. And I have my friend here, Alicia, here to discuss this topic with me. Introduce yourself to the people then.
Hi guys, my name is Alicia.
And that's it. Yes. What do you do?
I'm a business owner and I'm also a student.
Okay. Alright, so first, before we even jump into the topic, I want to... There are some, what do you call it, terminologies, right, that people frequently use to describe certain Jamaican women, like Yamed, like Yamed, man cloud, butter ears, and what the other one? Hear this girl, mascot. Oh, we're gonna stick to the 4 days. So I want you to in your own words and where you understand from it, who you feel like a man clone is?
Simply put, a man clone is somebody who man take for clone.
Take your clone.
Take for a big clone and she knows say man take her for clone.
Have you ever been a man clone?
No.
I don't believe you. A man clone.
Have I?
I don't know. I know I've been a man clone before.
I don't think I've ever been a man clone.
What about Yamed? Like, who do you think a Yamed is? Is it the same thing like you call somebody a man clone and a Yamed? Is it different?
You know, I feel like the same thing.
So what about careless girl?
Careless girl, no. It's just, what would I describe as careless girl?
Maybe somebody with an ambition.
Trying to take the pride in themselves.
Right.
Them just fling themselves, yeah, so everywhere they on the grammar do everything. But I don't know. Why you laughing? Why you laughing?
I'm not laughing. Anyway, which one? Yamed, man clone, careless girl. What was the other one again? I remember body now. Jesus.
Remember. Man sweeping police.
Butter ears.
Butter ears.
I personally feel like a butter ears is someone it more have to do with their physical appearance.
Butter ears?
Yeah, like somebody will just carry themselves tacky.
Anywhere?
Yeah.
I feel like say butter ears can be that them carry themselves anyway, but also that man just box around from man to man. They just box around.
So everything related to man.
To man. Just
everything just come back to man. The careless girl, the butter ears them. Alright, have I ever been a butter ears? Have you ever been a butter ears? I don't think I've ever been a butter ears.
Where you classify butter ears again?
I feel like butter ears are how you carry yourself.
No, I've never been a butter ears.
You don't carry yourself in a form of standard.
No, I'm a classy girl. Always have and always will be.
Yeah, mother. Careless girl, careless.
Careless, you just carry yourself so and say you just not have no ambition. You're just careless.
No goals,
no goals, no dreams, no aspirations.
I feel like I've been a man clone before.
I'm trying to think if
I've
thinking if I've ever been a man clone. I think I have.
I feel like every
female have
right,
been a man
when reach
clone.
a certain age, you probably reach
maybe
20.
in the teens.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
are a man clone.
Because when I know, I had my first relationship in high school.
Right.
Right. So you laugh.
Laugh.
My first relationship in a high school. Right through the entire relationship, the guy who I talk to, him have an ex-woman. And in a fear age, she had a wife, and in a married, me had a wife. So that's a right through man clone. 5 years. And you know me is a girl.
That long though, sis.
Long. And you know me is a girl love things. 25 years, I can doubt if he ever given me A gift? No, 5 gift. Anything at all. 5 anything at all. One little change in your hand. One gift for 5 years. Not even more than 5 gift.
I just rough.
Yeah, that is definitely a man clone.
You were a man clone since now you graduate.
Facts.
So I say hi.
Facts. So alright, do you know anyone that is currently
a man clone
in a toxic relationship?
Yes, I know persons. I know a lot of persons who are in toxic relationships.
Why you feel like them staying in it? And how long have this person been in it for?
Well, I personally know someone who has been in a toxic relationship for like probably 6-7 years. Yeah, I should just not live.
But why you feel like them staying in a relationship so long?
Well,
what do you call a toxic relationship anyway?
Toxic relationship, you might cheat, and you find out on many occasions. Like, if you don't look a job for him, he don't look a job for himself.
So it means the definition of a careless man.
It means the definition of a careless man. I use the definition of a careless woman.
And a yamed. And a man clone.
And just toxic. Because you know how him stay and you're not leave.
So why do you feel like they stay in the relationship?
Well, I think the reason why the particular person stayed is because maybe because of a child. Or
I don't feel that's a good reason to stay in a toxic relationship.
Listen to me. I always say, I always hear a person say them in love. But I always, from my past experiences, I've learned to stand up in a love. But I feel like some woman just drop in it. And them just not give up. And no matter how the man abandon them, and no matter how the man careless, them say, oh, him love me. And him not left me. I mean, I love him.
But how can somebody love you though and not hurt you at the same time? They have no regard for how you feel. Them keep on hurt you. So clearly them don't appreciate you. Them keep on a step out of the relationship. I feel like at the end of the day we are all human, and any little thing can happen, and you know we probably step out of a relationship. Have you ever cheated before?
Yes.
Okay, I have cheated before as well. I feel like most people, if you live long enough, you're going to cheat at least once.
But let me tell you something,
twice.
and I always say this: a woman does not just get up and cheat.
Right.
She thinks about it, and there are things leading up to the cheating. Moreover, if the relationship is not worth it, or the relationship just not,
or you lack something in the relationship, you know, it's not there.
Like, we think about things first, we premeditate before we actually go ahead and do things. So I think that,
yeah, but back to the topic about the person who in a toxic relationship. I feel like love is enough to stay in a toxic relationship. Like,
but you can't tell them that.
How can you be in a relationship with somebody who constantly achieve, they not appreciate you, and they not care about you, no little respect, or I feel like personally, I feel like it's because them probably, while I can condone like a teenager being in it, because I feel like as a teenager you probably not find yourself yet in a world, and you probably don't know your value as a teenager, because you know maybe woman young and we head giddy,
naive.
But as a person where maybe we say, alright, maybe 23 years or older, I don't think they're supposed to tolerate certain things from men.
Things, right? But
I feel like
age is just a number.
Right.
Age is just a number, and it's dependent on your maturity.
Right.
It's dependent on how you were grown, your values, your attributes, how, you know, things that you were taught, basically. So if you grew up in a household and you see your mother be a yamed for forever, I could just grow up and say, alright, maybe it's just the norm to be a yamed. Me never come see my mother be a yamed.
But them always say how you grow up have a lot to do with how you behave in a society.
That's right.
So, but I still can't condone that, because I feel like whether you grow up and see something that is not right, you're supposed to have common sense. You can have common sense and know, say, oh, this is not right for me. And I feel like you just come back to self-worth.
But them say common sense, everybody have common sense, but everybody sense not common. common sense.
Who me here say that?
No problem.
No, me feel like when I lecture them from school.
Common sense is not common though, and I believe in that.
Facts.
Like
no, like certain little things before. I don't know. Certain little things before I start go school, where I probably feel like a common sense and people know how to do them things that them don't know how to do it. Certain little things. What did I see me say all ago?
The girl that we grew up in the toxic.
Right. When I feel like common sense. I'm supposed to have common sense and know say, oh, this not right. How can you know your worth and know say, oh, alright, let's say your worth, just throwing random numbers out there like $1,000, and somebody a treat you like 500. Why you gonna stay in a relationship like that? I can't do it again.
I could never.
Yeah, I can't see
I believe that how I treat myself, that is the exact way that a man's supposed to treat me.
Exactly, and that is the point. Them not have no respect for themselves. Them not value themselves, so there's no way the
that
man
someone can value you.
Like you have to put yourself first in all situations. When I care for love, when I care if
for
you're
money,
broke,
if I like.
Well, maybe. It is yeah. You just sitting there. All right. Yeah, you know, my relationship, one guy will take care of all of your financial needs, everything. But him treats you okay. It's just that he's a cheater. You know, say he's a cheater, and you have a lot of girls. So girls constantly a message about it. You wouldn't stay.
So is it a wife situation and you live with him and stuff like that?
Yeah, because they feel like that's important. They feel like that's important. That's the important part of it.
Or it depends. If you're going through the relationship, being a yamed, being a side.
Have you ever been a side chick?
No.
You've never been a side chick?
Not that I know of. All relationships that I go into, I'm the main.
I've been a side chick before.
I don't think I've ever been a side chick.
Let me tell you what happened. I was dating this person and I started off as a side.
I've never been a side chick.
You never been a side chick? You can't even
yeah,
have been a side chick.
But I don't think I've ever been a side chick.
I've been a side chick before. Been a side chick before, and I started off the relationship as a side chick. The person ended up that person was in a toxic relationship, and them end up come out of the relationship and let the person know that listen, me I date channii now. So the person knows say yo I'm me, whatever now. And this is why I makes I am too. And all of them something there because me they still know said this person that I was dating was still in love with the ex.
Wow.
It's just that the relationship toxic, so they probably have to end it or whatever. You know, so one time we were on a date having dinner and the ex called and say yo she's on medication and she needs to take her pills and she don't have anything to eat. Can you bring me something right now? We had to end the date early. What? Take care of the food. Okay, the girl. Waiting for that. Yummy. Right? At the time I was probably I don't know. But it wasn't in my teenage days.
Well, alright. I think I've been a side chick. I'm gonna tell you all that something that go on. A couple years back, I was in a relationship with a person, and he had someone living abroad, but I was in Jamaica. However, there's so much to this, but it's like the person didn't come here on a regular, regularly. So it's like I'm here, so I'm the wife, and him constantly I remind me, say, listen, you're the wife, you just want this from the person and him gone. And I guess I couldn't take it anymore.
I know someone kind of in a similar situation like that. Me would I say you're the wife. Because
that's why I say I don't think I've ever been a side chick. Because if the man constantly reminds us, say, listen, it's just because, you know, him can get $1 from the person.
Right.
Still.
Just for the benefits them of it, like financial benefits.
Yeah. And him now see them. Him now see the person on at all. This person is miles away. Miles flights.
Alright, so what about the girls them that them in a relationship, them know that the man a dog, but they're okay with it?
Well, that's just their personal preference.
So where you feel that, which category you feel like them fall under?
No man, them are your same.
Them are your same, yeah.
But that's just their preference. Like, how can you be okay with a man?
Because alright, back to the something with the ex, with my ex. The reason, because the person asked me, you know, them tell me what happened and they were like, is it okay to go? And me as a person, my
sympathetic.
feelings, no, I'm not sympathetic, but my feelings are not easily hurt. I'm not really so emotional. So certain little things don't bother me. I know say one line cross and one boundary cross, but at the end of the day, it never bothered me. So I was like, okay, let's go.
Not sure about that one day. If you wanna go, you and God going, but not me and you.
Me and you go. We go buy the food and we go.
What?
Right.
You're a good yummy.
Alright, so like what would be your advice to people who are in a toxic relationship and don't want to leave because they're in love or them close to their mother in that situation there?
I think, listen, we're living in such a technological world where you, like, social media is such
I drink so much, you're not drink nothing.
I chew my in tune. Social media is such a powerful thing nowadays, and you often see persons going on live, you always see persons doing motivational speaking about how women are supposed to act, how you're supposed to know your worth and stuff like that.
I feel like a lot of that is available because I'm on social media every day. I don't see nobody chat about woman empowerment and woman supposed
I've
to be
seen it, like,
really?
it depends on your preference because I follow a lot of motivational speakers
right, that's true.
on Instagram. So it's like knowing your worth is key. So if you can like tune into stuff like that, even to go on YouTube and type in knowing your worth, I'm pretty sure that some people
I feel like no matter how much somebody preach to them, it is I feel them try the same way. They have to decide, say, yo, listen, I worth more than this, we can't still in a relationship.
And my mommy always said to me that you can talk to someone and you can let them know how you personally
you can
force the cow for God well, but you can't force him to drink water. Something like that. Force the horse.
Whatever, which one
something like that. Which one of them?
I feel like that is true. I feel like them have to first.
So you can give them all the resources. Give them all the resources to look at it and say, listen, read this, listen this, and it teach you. You come to them, you give them motivational speaking, but at the end of the day, them still go back home to the toxic person, or them still, after you don't talk to them, them still go text him, you know.
So what do you think that, alright, I was in a relationship with basically, I was a man clone for 5 years, and after that,
yeah, you're 5-year man clone.
So wow. So why don't you feel like certain little things, like you know, believe in a destiny, like you had to pass through this? Because knowing me now, right now, myself, but I never ever allow a man to get away with certain things ever.
I guess
I feel like I had to go through all of that to get to here.
So basically your past mold you into who you are today.
Right.
And that is a good thing, but what about the persons who are still living in that past, who don't decide that, listen, I'm growing, I'm maturing, you know, I need to change my future.
Right.
Make your past mold you. You just have persons out there who don't want better for themselves.
And I feel like your age have a lot to do with it. Like how can you be 23 and I feel like 23 is a tender age still.
Really?
No. No.
When I was 23 I was mature.
But you different from other people.
Well,
like overall I feel like when does a woman start to know that alright, miss, a woman know certain things we can't bother with the cat and mouse game no more. We need to want stable relationship because right now more stability. I feel like 25 at that age.
Well, probably 25.
A lot of people feel like your 20s, your early 20s is not the time where you want to settle down or in a one good relationship.
I don't know. Like, I knew that I wanted to settle down from
a tender
age. Like, I just grew up in a family where I saw my mom being a wife,
right,
my dad being a husband,
right,
and my brother and I are just kids.
Right.
And we know say mommy and daddy married, and I saw one family for
right,
family, and that's how we all saw me.
Right.
So you just know say I saw the Shreps go, and I just saw you go, and that you want for yourself. So I knew that from a long time. Although you have other persons now where in the toxic home, them see them mommy and you met for how much years. So them say, alright, just be your mate to until such time.
Say advice done?
Yeah. My advice is just that know your worth. Know who you are as a woman.
Find some things we love to do.
Yeah.
There are some people in a relationship and they probably feel like, John know me so in love with him even though he treat me bad. I don't want to leave it because it's easier to stay than to try to get over it. Have I been in that situation there?
I think I've been in that situation before. It's easier to stay than leave because you're afraid of the hurt.
Like, and you have to just go through the whole process of stop. You know, having
starting
feelings.
over.
Right.
And I think a lot of females are afraid of starting over. Never be afraid to start over. I've been there, done that. And
Facts.
you can do it. Yeah.
I feel so too. And find things that you like to do.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're going to decide to leave him, you probably can find things that you're passionate about and invest all your time in that way you can. And sometimes it's easy to just find somebody else and just use the person as somebody to just
I have a friend who told me that after her breakup, she just found one Rasta man. Because she did always in love with a Rasta man from high school days. And she said after that, she just found one Rasta man. And she linked with him. She never loved him, but she did just link with him and it helped her. So maybe that helped others, but definitely won't work for me.
I think that has helped me before.
Time heals all wounds, and I think I allowed time, and I allowed, as they say, you find something that you love. I love money, so I started a business,
right.
And I decided to make my business make money for me, and it just literally I got lost in my business. And it just helped me to heal faster. By the way, guys, follow Alice Fragrances on Instagram. Yes.
Yeah, find something that you enjoy and just invest your time in it and try to love yourself.
Yeah.
Try to love yourself. And even if it's not for the logical aspect of it, like maybe God don't want you in a day, like if you're a God-fearing person, because I know I'm a God-fearing person.
Facts.
There's no way that God want me in a relationship like this. That's just how I feel.
No way.
God love me too much and I love myself too much. Like in our relationship where constantly I get hurt, constantly I get disrespected.
And you just sit there like it's okay
and you know the thing too, you know, I think like I feel like once you get a chance, I feel like this is in general and not just relationships. Once you give somebody a chance and a second chance, them just feel like so there's 100 and a million more chances there. So them just keep on mess up and they don't try. Sometimes you have to really put down your foot.
Sometimes you have to really put down your foot as a woman. Facts.
And even as a man. Even if you're going to cut them off for 1 year, we just know, make them know you're serious and then change them ways and adjust, you have to do that. We just feel like you have to just play tough sometimes.
Yeah.
And
tough up. It out and it will hurt you.
Right. Because I know some of them weak to man, you know.
Me did weak to man.
I mean, weak
but that's another story for another time.
That's true.
Yeah. Good discussion.
So that's it for this week, guys. Let me know if you enjoyed the conversation. If you want something similar to this another week, and don't forget to subscribe and like and share and tell your friends, because you know you're not to support persons. Like you have a business, a person don't necessarily have to buy something from you to support it. I'm not going to tell somebody about it.
Tell somebody.
You don't want to subscribe to my channel? Okay, share it. Make somebody else see it and maybe they want to subscribe. Right. So thank you.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Bye.